Huyosen. That's the rest of my winter wood. Some cherry, nice red cherry hardwood. Be safe out there, people. Make sure you put the right hinge cut in it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. First off, let me give you a shout out to my sponsors, Huyosen, a saw that'll bring you to the next generation without breaking the bank. Huyosen. Remember, when you're cutting a tree like this, especially a big old boy like this, do you see that piece in the middle right there? Let me show you. Do you see this right here? This section right here? This is called the hinge. And the reason it dropped in that direction is because this is where I placed the hinge. Okay? It doesn't want to go this way because it's still connected. It's still connected at the hinge. It doesn't want to go back because I put the wedge in it. Just remember, if you need a tree cut down on your property, you, the DIYer, don't need to hire somebody. If you need some extra firewood to get you through the winter, you, the DIYer, can say, the situation says I have land and I have a Huyosen and I have the know-it-all to go out and cut that tree down, the big one that's already dead at the top, and to say the situation says I won't be paying for no more wood this year. I'll have a little extra. But this one was staring at me when I was walking out in the woods. It just kept eyeballing me, and I really didn't like the way that it was looking at me like, eventually I'm going to take you out. But no, you weren't going to take me out. I'm going to take you out. And that's what the situation says. You have to look at the wood, look at the situation, and say what's happening on your property. But be out there and be safe. Make sure you know how to put your hinge cut in. You see that there? Put the hinge cut in. And it wants to drop in that direction. It doesn't want to come in this direction because the hinge is connected. All right? If you need a little help with it, holler at your boy.